I'm Carlomar Arcangel Daoana, an art writer and an independent curator. In today's episode of Cultural Cash Online, I will be talking about a work in the Cultural Center of the Philippines 21st Century Art Museum collection titled Aura 4 by Lao Lianben. I've been visiting the Cultural Center of the Philippines for as long as I can remember, and Aura 4 by Lao Lianben was that one work I would deliberately seek out. Located in the third floor of the main building, it was not hard to miss. When the elevator opened, it was the work that would greet you. Aura 4 has a quiet and dignified presence. A black square with that strip of ghostly emanation in the center, enclosed by a disc. Against the wall of the CCP, it beckons with its pared-down essential beauty, asking for no attention. And yet, because of the contrast of that luminescent column against all that black, not opaque, but textured, complex, it immediately draws you in, like a slim door or a gash of light. What is unique about the work is Lao's incorporation of handmade rice paper with the fibers visible. That's what renders the striking element in the painting, the aura alluded to in the title, inflected with glowing filaments. The feeling I would get each time I have the opportunity to see the painting is akin to encountering something mysterious or unknown. Aura 4 possesses what the best works of Lao Lianben have: an intelligence attuned to the big, significant things, a radical expressiveness captured in so few actions of the brush, a soulfulness. I'm not religious by any means, but Lao's works deftly capture the contours of the spiritual, that something large and amazing and breathtaking supersedes our world, and that the artist, with his gift of technique, is able to somehow tap into that. The work is about 41 years old. Lao was 35 when he painted it. During an informal interview with the artist, he told me that Aura 4 was originally commissioned by Arturo Luz, the future national artist but the former director of the Museum of Philippine Art. When MOPA closed down, much of its collection was absorbed by the CCP, and that's how the painting ended up in the institution. Lao doesn't work within a scheme of a single series or only one collection in every exhibition. He works in cycles, revisiting ideas years or even decades later. For instance, his works on burlap, which were so popular in the early 2000s, have made a comeback with a series that reveals them sandwiched together like a book. With that said, Aura 4 has echoes of past and future works. That central column, that enclosing circle, that fecund texture. The painting, in a sense, distills the artist's visual philosophy. The influence of Eastern religion and mysticism is evident in Lao's work, particularly Buddhism. The turning point, and he tells this story often, was when he was in Chinatown, enjoying his day and drinking coffee, when a monk, garbed in a gray robe, caught his attention. You see all these people, and he's just there. You have the feeling that he's different. He's like a Buddha. He's untouchable, Lao said. He was moved by the monk's motionlessness, his silence. At that point, Lao vowed to do works that embodied the qualities of that monk, dignified and detached, while still embedded in the commotions of the world. With our culture's emphasis on decoration and excess, Lao Lianben's work may not immediately connect, or perhaps a better way to phrase it is that his work may resonate only at certain point in one's life. That's the ungraspable quality of Lao's work. Lao told me that nothing is guaranteed in art as it is in life. He said, if you hit something, then you're lucky. If the painting can speak to you, then you're lucky. Luck is by no means a measure of art. especially in the contemporary context. But it just means a certain preparedness in encountering that magnificent, unmistakable strand that endows every work worth its salt. To paraphrase a famous saying by the artist's namesake Lao Tse, if the viewer is ready, a Lao Lianben work will appear. Thank you for joining me in this episode of Cultural Cash Online.